Today, I want to have a conversation that God has laid in my heart. I hope it blesses someone. We have really had a rough couple of years. COVID rocked our world, and most of us didn't even believe a tomorrow was possible. After COVID, the world economy has been on a downward spiral, and obviously, less prepared countries are worst hit. Economists are grappling with the twin issues of inflation and recession at double-digit rates. In places like Nigeria, you throw in high rates of unemployment, kidnapping, murdering bandits, and corruption with impunity. Seeing and experiencing all these certainly has a dizzying and discombobulating effect. I don't believe we can truly grasp how we have been and are all affected by our new realities. It's taking a toll on us in different ways. Young people are having strokes and heart attacks or just sleep and don't wake up. Drug abuse is at an all-time high. Men have turned into monsters and are raping their kids, or parents are selling their children for money. Some of our youths are killing their parents and others for money rituals. Some of us have abandoned our aged parents and turned them to destitutes. Can you imagine people counting down to the day their parents will die so they can inherit some assets and fling it immediately? So, the conversation most parents are having today is why not sell your property and enjoy your sweat whilst you are alive before children who have no value for your hard work will sell it for peanuts. Some of them will even kill their siblings just to corner more property. If you ever imagine Sodom and Gomorrah, then this is Sodom and Gomorrah on steroids. But the greatest challenge is not what we are facing, but how it affects us, or better still, how we react to it. Some of us have given up on life and everything that pertains to life. We have given up on our marriages, our families, our careers, our health. We have just thrown up our hands and said, let the wind blow me wherever it wants to blow me. We no longer believe in tomorrow. We have lost hope in a better tomorrow. I can't even speak of faith when we are at a time when more and more people say they don't believe in God. The question I would like to ask is this: is it possible for our world to be better if we have abandoned the God that is at the heart of our consciences? If we no longer have any concept of good and evil, if there are no more moral boundaries, then what good can come out of our societies? This is what some have seen, have contemplated, and have said, life is not worth living anymore. Give me my beer, give me my crack pipe, get me some marijuana or a busload of girls and let me live it up. The best way I can is how some approach this new normal. Bad news has drowned out good news. But as long as there's good news, we will lift our voices and let all men hear it. Don't be discouraged. I repeat, don't be discouraged. It's very easy to say, let me join the madness because I'm the lone voice in the wilderness. And I'm tired of being alone. I want you to know today that you are not alone. There are many people like you out there who still believe that their God lives and that He is fighting a mighty battle for them daily. Let me read this interesting scripture for you all. It speaks to those of us who, because of the clouds we see, who, because of the tempest about us, who, because of the bad news that assails us daily, we choose not to take chances anymore. We choose not to hope or plan for our tomorrow. We operate in fear and say, do nothing, because nothing good can come out of this bad situation. Ecclesiastes 11:1-6 says, ship your grain across the sea. After many days, you may receive a return. Invest in 7 ventures, yes, in 8. You do not know what disaster may come upon the land. If clouds are full of water, they pour rain on the earth. Whether a tree falls to the south or to the north, in the place where it falls, there it will lie. Whoever watches the wind will not plant. Whoever looks at the clouds will not reap. As you do not know the path of the wind or how the body is formed in a mother's womb. So you cannot understand the work of God, the maker of all things. Sow your seed in the morning and at evening. Let your hands not be idle, for you do not know which will succeed, whether this or that, or whether both will do equally well. This scripture is saying, ignore all the billows, shut out the bad news, don't focus on the storm, pay no heed to the wailing, and shoot your shot. Shoot your shot. You must shoot your shot. Don't hold back your seed because they have said this is a bad season. Don't let your talent go to waste because they have said the economy is bad. Don't let your marriage crash because they have said being single is the in thing. Don't give up on your family because your children don't appreciate you. Don't abandon your education because getting your school fees is a struggle. But people are saying, whose school help? Ignore the mob and shoot your shot. Don't let the crowd distract you. Don't let the pressure of those eating their harvest make you eat your seed. Every man's season is different. Don't let the news of those whose seed failed to germinate stop you from sowing your seed. That her marriage didn't work doesn't mean that yours won't work. That his son is on drugs doesn't mean that yours will be on drugs. When he had finished speaking, he said to Simon, put out into deep water and let down the net for a catch. Simon answered, Master, we have worked hard all night and haven't caught anything. But because you say so, I will let down the nets. When they had done so, they caught such a large number of fish that their nets began to break. So they signaled their partners in the other boat to come and help them. And they came and filled both boats so full that they began to sink. You have worked all night and caught nothing is yesterday's news. Launch out and cast your nets wide. You have tried for a baby for the last 2 decades and had no luck. Today is a new day. Try again. I have tried 6 times and no admission. Write that exam again. No work for 4 years. Get up and share your resume again. Don't give up on life. Don't give up on yourself. Master, we have worked all night and caught nothing, but at your word. But because my faith is in you, but because my hope is in you, but because my trust is in you, I will cast down my nets. You just have to trust God. Don't let the results of others affect your faith. Don't let your yesterday affect your today. Don't let your today affect your tomorrow. Cast your net down into the deep. They caught so many fish that they had to signal to their partners in the other boat. Imagine if they didn't let Jesus into their boat, what the rest of their night would have been like. Now, imagine what the rest of your life will be like if you don't let the Master into your heart. God is standing at the door of your heart. He needs a vessel. He wants to bless you with a huge catch. And because you've let him into your heart, your partners will also have a huge catch. Give God a chance to change your life. God bless you all.